Recently, I've seen in my life a pervasive mindset that has been ruining progress. However, the solution that I found is realizing that the problem is a fallacy. So I want to share what the fallacy is, how to implement the solution, and then an inner truth that displays itself within these self-sabotaging cycles. And so the problem is the binge fallacy, which is this idea that if you mess up once, continuing to mess up becomes justified. If you're trying to eat clean, you're like not thinking of it, and you eat something unhealthy, you eat junk food, you eat a donut or something, and then you justify eating unclean for the rest of the day. Or you relapse, and then you justify relapsing over and over and over. You don't get one thing done on the list of things that you wanted to get done today, and so you decide you don't need to get anything else on the list done. I've actually seen this in my life recently. I am building momentum. I'm doing a lot of the things that I know that I should be doing, and so I feel like this excitement about my life, this zeal. I'm excited. I'm actually starting to make little bits of progress, and then I'll sleep in or I'll relapse on a bad habit, and it really has hurt me because these vivid goals that I have, beautiful progress that I was making towards them, feels like it gets instantly halted, and then it takes me like 3 days to like reset and get back in the routine of making progress. A priest that I listen to online, Father Paul Trubenbach, has something similar he calls the all or nothing approach, which is that if I can't be perfect in one thing, I might as well not do it at all. If I'm trying to fast and I mess up the fast, I might as well not fast at all the rest of the day, which reveals sort of an inner pride, but that is not the inner truth that I was talking about at the beginning. What I think the solution is first and foremost realizing that this is the spell that you've put yourself under. That just because you mess up in one thing, it doesn't actually justify continuing to waste time that you can't afford to waste further in the day. What I found is that if I'm in a situation where I mess up, but I understand that the thought process that gets run in my head after I mess up is, well, I messed up, so I might as well keep messing up. If I understand that that's what's occurring and that that's a fallacy, and if I value my time, if I'm like, I actually do have stuff that I want to get done today, it would be better if I made some progress in the goal rather than no progress at all. That enables me to sort of get by this pride. It's the ability to realize you've messed up and then treat yourself as like the coach of a golden star player. A star player makes a mistake, but you're like, he still has an objective. He's still valuable. We're going to note what he did wrong. We're going to make him not do it again, but we're not going to take him off the field because he made a mistake. I relapse, I sleep in, I miss my deep work block, I do something. It's like, okay, that was dumb. I will never get back that lost time, that lost energy, that lost effort. So let's note what I did wrong and reorient so I don't do the same thing wrong. It sounds like so like common sense, but in the moment you don't realize that your reasoning is completely illogical, saying that if I mess up, therefore I might as well let myself go. That's just a lack of respect for your own time, and it's a pride inside. But the inner truth is even deeper than that, which is that, let's say that you're trying to be productive, and you have like schoolwork, or you have entrepreneurial work, or you have some type of work that you have to get done. You're trying to be productive, but then you end up getting lost on like reels and YouTube shorts and everything for 30 minutes. And you needed that 30 minutes to say, well, I'm already here, I'm already comfortable, I've already wasted time, I might as well continue to waste time, is actually saying that the thing that I was trying to avoid, I actually value as the reward. And if you're constantly trying to push off a reward and you're not choosing the good thing because it is good, or avoiding the bad habit because it is bad, but you're viewing the bad habit as the good thing internally, then it's a constant bout of willpower, and you cannot fight every day and expect to never lose. It is never a struggle for me to not play video games because it's not the reward. There was about like 6 or 7 months ago where I downloaded Clash Royale to play with some friends who had Clash Royale on their phone, but then I left it on my phone. For a minute there, I started to get in that cycle of like playing video games. I have kind of an addictive personality, so like I was playing, but I did get to the point where I was like, okay, I played too many rounds, but that doesn't justify me wasting the rest of the day. This is not the reward. This is fun, but this is not the reward for me. And so I just ended up deleting it. And I think the way that you get to the point where you're able to do that is identity. To close the loop, that's the biggest like self-improvement hack, is changing how you see yourself as someone who values the good things because they are good for you. And that's doing what is good for you is loving yourself. And someone who rejects the bad things because they're bad for you, which is also an act of loving yourself. Discipline is loving yourself. So yeah, the fallacy being that if you mess up, that justifies you continuing to do the bad thing, which shows a pride that if you can't do something perfectly, you might as well not do it at all, which is completely illogical and wastes time that none of us have to waste. The solution being having the mindfulness to notice that this is what is happening, realizing like, oh, I'm being stupid right now. You just got to be honest with yourself. Oh, I'm committing a fallacy, ruining my life for a lie, a spell that I've cast over myself with the words and thoughts that I use to shape my identity. And then the inner truth is that this reveals that there is identity work to do, that we view the bad thing as the reward in some capacity, even if we don't want to admit it, because if we didn't view the bad thing as value to us in some way, we wouldn't be doing it. I hope this makes sense. I'm so grateful to be on vacation and have time to like think about this stuff, and I'm excited to like share more in the upcoming videos about like what's been going on and stuff. Thank you so much for your time and for watching, and I hope this was valuable to you, and I will see you in the next video.